Get untangled. Dude, we could record music because we can sing.
This is not about selfies. Camera shy because it's been 4 to 5 months, honestly. Welcome back, guys. This is your favorite podcast, Tea Time with the Twins.
Your favorite podcast that never posts podcasts.
I'm your host, Anna.
And I'm Maggie. We're so back.
We're so back. This is a year of the great lock-in. This is a year of taking risks and being delusional and being cringe and literally having one life and just doing whatever the hell you want because it's your life. And I don't know, I have a ton of energy right now.
I know she's
so I'm trying to be motivational.
Way different wavelength than I am. But
you want to know why I'm on a high is because I just did an in-body scan today at the gym this morning. I thought I gained 30 pounds, but turns out I actually lost 4 pounds of body fat and gained 4 pounds of muscle. And that was at like 6 a.m. this morning that I did that. And I've legit been on a high ever since. So good things are happening.
Dude, nothing like I can't relate to this because I work every single Saturday, but like nothing like having a sunny day. Guys, it's 70 degrees outside right now. So we're back. I'm no longer depressed.
I was just say seasonal depression is over.
Everything's going to be okay. So we're really excited about that.
Also, guys, let's give a shout out to the new setup.
I was just going to say that. We decided we wanted to change things up, make it more like...
more comfy, cozy, more
vibes.
relaxing, let you guys into what we do on our days off, and that's right. No, but this is my bedroom. This is my vision board.
Surf's Up Cowgirl. Howdy.
Okay, let's talk.
Okay, this is basically just a comeback life update. We just wanted to
put ourselves out there
and re-practice talking in front of the camera and public speaking because I get panic attacks now when I do that. So this is... We're just doing it. We're doing it scared. We're doing it with our voices trembling. But life update. We turned 27.
Oh my gosh. I forgot about that.
Same.
Honestly,
still
okay.
Unwed without children, but it's fine.
Yeah. It's fine. This is what I was going to say about being 27 is, first of all, I felt 27, was low-key calling myself 27 years old. 3 months in advance without even realizing it. But I would say this was the first year that I wasn't weird on my birthday.
I wasn't dreading it.
Yeah, or uncomfortable and shy about it. Let me talk,
sorry.
Woman. I usually get so, not sad, but I'm just so weird on my birthday and I hate it and I don't like attention and I don't like when people know it's my birthday because I don't like when people text me happy birthday, usually.
Okay, but then if no one texts us,
then no text
literally,
me.
I don't care. I don't matter. No one likes me.
I know. But it's always, I think it's always weird where it's the morning of your birthday, you're getting all these happy birthday texts and calls, blah, blah. And then midday, end of day, it's just dead. I don't know. It's a weird feeling. Anyway, this year was different. And I was excited about my birthday and I welcomed happy birthdays.
It was
and
so,
I was more open about telling people that it was my birthday.
I know.
Because I was I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
But yeah, it was turned 27. We went out to it was on Ash Wednesday. So literally we were fasting all day and being holy and, just
being holy, but also pissed off because I had to fast.
Okay. The only reason I was pissed off is because when I don't eat, I just get crabby. It wasn't mad that I was fasting. Yeah. I actually felt really skinny. And not that that's what it's about. But
I'm not going to lie. Near the end of the day, after being starved all day, when we were in mass, I legit hit flow state.
So did I.
I was sitting there, I was
it's you hit the point where you're so hungry that you're not even hungry anymore.
Literally, I was so locked in with God. And I was this is what it's all about.
Love that. Okay,
this is actually my biggest update that I wanted to talk to you guys about. And that is my new job. So basically...
Oh, that's actually perfect.
Basically, this is what happened. There is a fitness and sports facility here called the St. James, essentially a smaller version of IMG. I think overall their main goal is to become an IMG. When I first moved to Virginia at the end of 2024, my cousin mentioned this place to me. She's you should try and get a job there. I think you're really gonna like it because obviously it's fitness related and that's your vibe. So I looked into it. I was this place is sick. Looked at all the job opportunities and I was okay, there's nothing here that I really wanted to do / was qualified for. So I kind of like put that in the back of my mind. But as I exited the website, I literally was like, I'm going to work here someday. Fast forward to 2025. I'm working a job that I severely dislike. It's just extremely isolating, in my personal opinion, not a lot of room for growth. And also I was just not doing anything that I loved or was passionate about. So before I could quit, I was laid off. 2025 was just like a tough year mentally for me of like what I felt my purpose was and like what I was called to do. And I had just finished women's school around this time of being let go. And there was a lot of growth from it mentally, emotionally. And I was like, respectfully, F the matrix. I'm not, like, I was scrolling through so many jobs on LinkedIn and Indeed, and this is all so pointless. No one's going to see my application. First of all, I'm not even qualified for half the things I was applying for. I was literally applying to like CEO positions of like general surgery, because why not? Also, I just don't believe that resumes tell the full story. So I'm not a fan of them.
So true.
So I had a big God moment where I was like, okay, what do I love doing in this life? And what am I passionate about? And I'm like, okay, fitness, health, becoming better mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and like always pushing myself. And I'm like, okay, fitness, what can you do in fitness? And I was like, OMG, I want to help people. I have been through my own journey. It's been so fun for me. And like on the side of everyday life, I've been like helping people develop better habits in their life. We've been helping people like with women's health and hormone stuff. And like, that's what our whole Instagram is about. I want to become a personal trainer and start doing this for a living because this is what I love to do. So I got laid off. And after scrolling, I was like, we're done with this. This is going nowhere. I went onto the NASM website and I was like, dude, take a risk, commit,
Lock in.
Spent a lot of money on it, but I did it.
It's an investment in yourself.
I know,
and
that's
your
how I looked
future.
at it. At first, I was having all these negative thoughts. I was like, this is so much money. I don't have all this money to spend on this. And I was like, no, Anna, this is investment in your future. This is investment in your career. If this is what you want to do, if this is what you say you're passionate about, then lock the hell in and do it. And so I said, pay. Basically, I spent November and December grinding, studying for NASM. Then I started applying for jobs. And I was applying for these positions as like a personal trainer before I even passed my NASM exam. I got I got one job offer, and it was from the gym Equinox. It's like the high-end, apparently, gym. And I applied to a location that was closer to me, but they were like, okay, we need people in the DC area. And I was like, okay. And if you know me, you know that I hate the city of DC. Both of us do. It's just gross, crammed.
Not DC in general. I just like not city.
It's just not our vibe. I already got bad vibes just from the drive there because of how much traffic I would have to go through to get there for work. And I went into the interview. I honestly was not impressed by the gym. I was like, why are people paying this much money for a gym that is kind of gross? And like the interview went well. They offered me the job on the spot. But literally, as they offered me the job, in the back of my head, my little moment of the St. James clicked. And mind you, I forgot to say this, I had an interview with them like 30th
week ago. It's not that funny.
It's not that funny.
Oh my goodness.
I had an interview with them 3-ish months before I purchased the NASM course, but I was applying as a membership sales advisor, kind of knowing that I didn't really want to do that, but that was like in the back of my head. I was like, this is my step in the door, feel out the vibes. And basically I was talking to the guy who interviewed me, and I told him I was thinking about doing the NASM course. And he basically told me, he's like, honestly, I don't think you'd be good as a membership sales advisor. I think you'd be better as a personal trainer. So he's like, what I want you to do is to just study for the course, like hurry up and get through it. And then he's like, you can come back here and interview as a personal trainer. So then fast forward to this Equinox interview. I kind of forgot about like the St. James vibe thing. Interview, but in the middle of the interview I remembered it, and she's like, okay, well, this was a really great interview, like we really like your energy, this is exactly what we're looking for, obviously, and we'd like to offer you the job. That's when I was like, okay, we have one of two options: settle or Harvey Specter this shit. And so I was like, you know what, thank you so much for your offer, I really appreciate this. You guys seem great. So then I lied and I was like, I'm actually waiting to hear back from one more place, which is not really true. But I'll let you know by the end of the week after I finish my exam and hopefully pass. I raced my butt home, literally emailed the guy who I had an interview with, and I was like, yo, I just got an offer from Equinox. I was like, honestly, I want to work for you guys. I don't want to work for them. I love your gym way better. You're my first choice. Please hire me. And he's like, we would love to set you up for an interview. Come on in. So I had an interview the next day, right in the morning, locked in with the dude. We just vibed. And I didn't really know what his vibe was actually. And it was like what he thought of me. And so I think I literally said that. I was like, okay, so like what's the vibe? I need to give Equinox an answer. Like, when should I expect to hear from you? And he's like, honestly, if you pass your exam on Saturday, you can start on Monday. And I was like, oh, shit. So then I was like, okay. And I failed the test, but they still hired me. I had basically like a week and a half of onboarding. And because I did not pass the test due to so many technical difficulties. Yeah. Dude, also, like, yes, I'm not saying that I wasn't fully prepared for, or I was fully prepared for it, because I was like, I didn't feel super confident about it. But also a ton of technical difficulties taking it remotely, which was stupid. So I couldn't take it for another week. And then basically when I took it again in person, I passed. And now I'm personal training. And I love it. The people that I work with are super cool, and they just want to be better all the time. And it's just really good energy to be around. So it's like when you go, if you're thinking about having a rest day, you see everyone working out and you get jealous. Like, and so you can't have rest day. But the biggest thing that I've been doing is getting as much advice from all the trainers as I can. As a new trainer, you don't know your vibe of training until you're actually working with people. Since my first client to now, I'm like so much more confident coaching. Obviously, I still have so much to learn. Oh my gosh, it's so fun.
Well, also it just like comes with experience. Like obviously the first client, you're gonna be like, I have no idea what the heck
it's the definite. I probably shouldn't be exposing myself, but like it's a definition of like fake it till you make it, because I like
but the client doesn't know that you're brand new.
And I was like, yeah, I've been doing this for a while, more like on the side, but then I really wanted to like work in person with people and
make it official.
So I decided to do it full time. That's like what I've been saying to people. So hopefully no one watches this.
So I decided to copy her.
Because I'm the alpha.
No, I'm also studying for NASM right now. No, but like literally, why not? That's literally what our brand is all about.
At the end of the day, like typically I would be mad because like I don't like when Maggie does the same things as me. At the end of the day,
like you can't be mad.
I know. At the end of the day, this is what our brand is about, and this is what our overall goal is to have an online coaching business.
That just wouldn't make sense if one of us was certified and one of us wasn't. The main reason I want to do this is because I want to have the credentials and the education to actually like tell people how to do stuff, and I can back it up and, you know, not just get my information from influencers. Oh, sorry. I've been waiting to say that. Oh my god.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Other than those two things, we don't have like major updates because I feel like we have been so busy with just work, and then for me studying and like that was funny. My other job. So it's been a lot of grinding recently.
Yeah. Because then we also do part-time social media management for an agency in Florida. So basically it's like go to work, get home from work. We have a lot of weddings.
We have so many, literally.
Okay, this is what I said to Maggie the other day, is like literally everyone that we know and all of our friends are getting married. I feel so left out that I was like, by the time I get married, I feel like it's going to be out of style.
I know, people are going to be so sick of weddings by the time they get married that they're not even going to show up. No, but like either getting married or having kids.
I know.
I feel so left behind.
And it's like I see all these little kids at work and I like try not to cry.
No, I actually get emotional. But I actually I had a little baby at the office today with her parents and I was like,
bro, I saw a like 3-year-old kid wearing a baseball uniform and I was like, that is my future right there. Anyway,
God's timing. Also, let's just talk about that.
Let's talk about God's timing.
Let's talk about just like relationships, I guess, for a second. No offense to literally anyone, and you're probably never going to be offended by this, but I hate when people say, oh, you'll find the person when you're not even like looking for them. First of all, I'm always looking for them. Okay.
She's desperate, folks. Okay. And this isn't to sound in a desperate way. This is in a way where it's like, I'm at the age and like the maturity where I'm like, I'm ready for that stage of life.
Yeah. So true. Clearly, like if I'm out, I'm going to be like keeping my
scanning the room.
I'm going to be scanning the room. I listen to a lot of like Christian podcasts of all these girls who are like getting married and stuff. And they're like, and this is just like an encouragement to all the single girls out there that want to get married. It's going to happen when it needs to happen at the right time. I'm like, dude.
And everyone says they're like, I always found my husband when I wasn't even looking.
That's literally
I know, but like
I just said all that.
I know, but it's like they all say that. Like that's a trend.
They say that, but then they also say I was praying for my husband like every single night. So I'm like, okay, you're lying in one way.
Because if you're praying for your husband, then you're thinking about it.
I know. Whatever. I actually get mad. But anyways, this is like kind of changing the topic a little bit, but it's just, I guess, an update. But I went on a silent retreat. And I am not kidding. We keep talking about this, but like the month before this retreat, I was like low-key. I don't want to use depressed, but like kind of. I was feeling depressed and just like very just stressed out about life, like lots going on, anxiety. I'm not kidding. I went on this silent retreat. The cloud over my head just like disappeared and I could see light and hope again in life. I'm not kidding. It was like...
Also, the sun was out.
Also, the sun was out and it's 60 degrees. Didn't have my phone all weekend. Wasn't on social media. And I'm not saying I sit on social media scrolling, comparing my life to everyone else, but just like being on social media is so toxic. I legit had like perfect peace that entire weekend. I was never worried. Did not have anxiety, didn't have like fears about just anything. And I was like, I don't have to worry about anything. My phone's off. I did text Hannah a few times, but it was just like the best thing ever. I went like stargaze. I went on walks.
She frolicked through the fields.
Frolicked. Dude, there was one day in the morning, I went on a walk by myself and I was like, I found this like random bench that just like overlooked this big hill. And I was like sitting there journaling and just like staring into the sun, setting my circadian rhythm. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to go back. And so I'm like walking back and I literally was like looking around. I was like, I'm literally the only one out here. And I was just like, and I literally started like running and like frolicking around like an idiot. And I was like, okay, I'm so embarrassed right now. Oh my gosh. I just like, no, the birds were judging me. The main thing about this retreat was like learning to slow down. Even when you're walking through the halls, like you don't need to walk fast. Like, what's the point? I was like, I don't know. I'm just in a hurry for some reason. So I was like, okay, Maggie, you are going to walk slow this entire weekend. I know it's gonna be really hard for you, but you're gonna do it. It legit like reset my nervous system. And I'm not being dramatic.
No, that's like, actually a thing.
Legit reset my nervous system. And I had another priest who said that something he has done for Lent, I think like 1 or 2 times, was like just walk slowly because like you'll start noticing things. I'm not gonna say some things because they're just like personal, but like I have had so many revelations and so many just like signs. But just like I started noticing things. It's so fun. If you guys ever have a chance to go on a silent retreat, do it.
I know this is a super short podcast, but this was just kind of like our intro into the 2026 lock-in,
no
risk, no story year of the alphas, basically. I know we say this literally every single podcast, but I swear this time we're serious. This time is our year.
This time is our year.
We are going to do our best to release more podcasts.
And actually sit down and film them.
I know.
This took, 40 minutes?
I know.
I just feel like we're always so tired.
I know. I'm literally always so tired. And I never want to put on makeup. Like, technically I don't have to.
But I kind of have to. No, but this was just kind of our feeler episode where we just kind of wanted to update you guys on
our current situation,
how we're slowing down, but we're also locking in at the same time.
Also, we don't have our tea today. It's a little bit early for tea. It's 5:30.
It's 5:30. Also, we're in your room, so it's like...
Yeah, I just knew literally one of us would spill somewhere. As usual, like, comment, and subscribe.
If you're not already following us on Instagram and TikTok, we don't post that much on TikTok, but follow us on Instagram.
At the Polarski Twins.
If you want to send PR packages, our email's in our bio.
Yeah, you know what to do. We're still waiting for a Canes
Sponsorship. Partnership. We're excited because golf season is finally back, and I cannot wait to wear a golf outfit. And I also got golf shoes for Christmas. Yay. We'll be back with a theme next time.
Like a topic. This was so random, and we were just
we just wanted to do it.
We just felt like talking to you guys.
And also, we are planning on bringing like actual people, guests on this podcast.
Which we've also said before.
So we're the problem because
we're inconsistent, but we're going to be more consistent.
But this is the year of consistency. So,
okay.
All right.
Bye. This is fun.